Hi, Professor Schneider, or whoever is grading my project. I am Denise Camacho, and this is my project reflection video submission. So for the first question, which is answering like my successes and failures, definitely what I think I succeeded in this project was getting to explore data that is very specific, and also very interesting and very close to home, like literally close to home, because I, grew up in Brooklyn, born and raised, and so, being able to explore the data, what is, the crashes that occur in the city, in the five boroughs specifically. I just was really interested in just having that curiosity from the start really helped me in just making this project really fun. And I guess a failure that was part of this project is my initial plan was to use data of the weather and kind of combine it to work with the data that I have on the crashes to see if the weather affected it. I just the way the weather website had the data stored, I would have to download the data per month, and then I would do it for 4 years. So that's a lot of data, a lot of downloads, and I just it was not going to be possible. So I was thinking of using an API and somehow using the key to just access it from the internet, from the website, but I believe that may be a problem on the graders your end. So I was left with honestly just really sad feeling about that, but live and you learn. I will definitely be not underestimating the time it takes for these coding projects, because it definitely is very time consuming, but it was fun regardless of the failure that I experienced. So this being said, the second question is what you needed to change and why. I needed to revert from my weather plan of incorporating that into my my code. So I needed to change that, and I just went into more specifics of each borough, and then what mode of transportation would be risky. So I really go into how much of a risk it is, this day, this time, what type of mode transportation. So third question is what would you do differently next time? Like I said, definitely try to start this project earlier if there was more time, because I'm now home. I wasn't able to stay on campus and go to office hours in person, so something I would do differently is try to change the time I move out so I could be on campus and be there to have these in-person resources that are obviously only available in person, but also just start the project earlier. Fourth is how would you improve it if you had more time? The weather aspect would definitely be something I improve with my data set. And I mentioned the weather because in the beginning of the code, I show that in 2022, there was a higher percentage of crashes recorded. And you might be thinking out of the 4 years I'm talking about, one of them has the highest. You might be wondering why is it higher? Is it the weather? And I searched it up on Google just because I was curious myself. No code. And it wasn't the weather, because the weather, the worst temperature, for a specific year was 2023, not 2022. But 2022 had the highest crashes. Just I'm very curious on why it was higher, and maybe just people didn't drive as well. But yeah, if I had more time, definitely seeing how I can implement the weather. And then last question is, what did you learn from this experience? I learned so much. Coding is so hard, but it's so worth it. So yeah, thank you.